Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Cap Nation Live. New day, a new week. It is Monday. The first Monday that we have had with no Monday Night Football. That part's going to suck a little, but we're here. We're ready to rock. We're ready to roll. No football until the weekend. Ugh. What are we going to do? Well, we got college basketball starting this morning. We got the NBA. We got soccer. Speaking of soccer, if you were on the bowl package, your 3-day soccer package starts today, so do not miss out. Rio C, Tom, Stat Guap, Joe Free, T Money, Gains and Games, J Rock in the house, Shane. Good morning, everybody. Danny Lopez, good morning. Long Shot 88, Ryan, good morning. Chad, good morning. I'm right there with you with that challenge, Chad. Jesse, good morning. Jared Nichols, good morning. Anthony, good morning. Justice, good morning. Says there's a lot of questions for Doug to answer. Nah, he doesn't need to answer them. We all know what happened. Abraham, good morning. Coriel, good morning. Ryan C, I think I already got you, but oh well, we'll get you twice. William, good morning. Fast Freddy in the house. What's on the menu? College hoops, the NBA, soccer. Edward, good morning. Chef Bear, good morning. Mr. Renault Brown, good morning. Todd, good morning. Lars, good evening or good afternoon to you in Europe. Duke Mac in the house, good morning. Shapendi, good morning. Scott P in the house, good morning. Says Tennessee cost me my parlay. Didn't know their defense was that bad. I didn't know their defense was that bad either. I already counted it as a win pretty much. I went back to check to make sure that we won. And I was expecting a 4-0 personal play day. Just needed the Titans to wrap up. Who would have ever thinking that they'd give up 29 points in the second half? My God. Jared Nichols, good morning. Frank Green, good morning. Aaron Gore, good morning. Marco Ochoa, good morning. Neverez in the house, good morning. Alonzo, my brother, south of the border, good morning. Toronto European, good morning. How about them Cowboys? Yeah, we lost a free play on the Cowboys. No harm, no foul. It was the smallest one that we made, if you guys remember correctly. The smallest play that I gave you guys yesterday on the Cowboys on the money line. Sucks. But hey, the Ravens, that was a nice easy win, and the props hitting 3. 3 out of the 4 props yesterday. All plus money, plus 150, plus 100, plus 100. We were 1 passing touchdown away from Sam Darnold. Oh, and don't forget the parlay I advised on the first 2. A plus 150 and a plus 100. We were just a 1 passing touchdown away by old Sammy Darnold from hitting a plus 166, as well as the parlay as a 4 prop underdog parlay that paid huge. But unfortunately, we did not. Unfortunately, we did not get that last Sammy Darnold one. But hey, we'll take 3-1 on props being all plus money or above. Aaron Gore, I hear you there. I hear you there. A lot of strange things happen in Week 17. And all you can do. You know, the Eagles don't need to answer anything. All they need to do is they say that they want, the last game of the season, they wanted to evaluate talent for quarterback that was going to be a free agent. Shapenny asking about the 8-team parlay. I have 1 pending because it was abandoned. They did not cancel it and make it a 7-teamer. It is still pending as long as the game starts or restarts, and I believe it's halfway over, which kind of has me nervous. but I believe it's halfway over. And with my luck, they're not going to allow a live odd betting on it, which would totally screw me for hedging. But I'm screenshotting it right now. It was a $300 8-team soccer parlay that I made yesterday that pays a very nice $8,413.94. It is my only leg left. I've won all of them except for the damn fucking abandoned game. I'm not going to lie. I wish they would just cancel it, make it a 7-teamer, and it pays $5,500, and I don't have to stress about it being a loser. Then I won't have to stress about it being a loser. But hopefully some of you guys tail those other remaining soccer plays because they were lights out yesterday. Juventus with an easy win. But here it is on the screen. As you can see, I've got one pending, and it's an abandoned game. And technically the rules state on an abandoned game, they have 24 hours, or not 24 hours, 24 hours from the original start time to resume the game. If they don't, it will be graded without it and turn into a 7-teamer. I'm not going to lie. The game's already, from what I could see, 50% over. Hold on one second. Got a sneeze this morning. I hope I didn't catch the corona. I only went out once this weekend. Joe Free, no cash out options, or else I would have already taken it. Woo! Sneezing this morning. I have to put a mask on so I don't get anybody sick. But yeah, no cash out option, or else I would have already taken it, and more than likely, and added it, or at least waited until it resumed to see if it did. But yeah, there's what I'm looking at. I did hit that 4-teamer yesterday, which was nice. Hit that while we were on the live show. That was nice. Now I just need to wrap up this one. Nathan, thank you, brother. Thank you, shipmate. It's about half over, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, from what I was able to see, it was abandoned at the 45-minute mark. And thank you, Renault. Thank you. Appreciate that. But trust me, a smart man hedges at this point. So as soon as the game starts, if it starts, although on my screen it's saying abandoned again, so I don't know if this Portugal game is going to start or if it's not. But we're going to find out. And if it does become available, I will be hedging as soon, as fast as possible. And then seeing what I can do. Danny Lopez, a little too early to tell. Lars, isn't it in an hour and 45 minutes? Doesn't it start at, I think, 12 p.m. Eastern time? 9 Pacific, which I know you're in Europe, so that does you no good. But shouldn't it be 1 hour and 45 minutes? Shane, no, BetOnline does not have a cash-out option. Lars, at what minute were they at yesterday? Did it already start? I'm assuming I believe from what I saw, it was at the 45-minute mark. I'm just hoping they have a live wager on it. It's up on the live, but it says no propositions yet, so I will definitely hedge Santa Clara as well as a draw for a decent chunk. I don't mind giving up a couple grand. To ensure a couple grand. I mean, that's what I thought was 12 Eastern time. which still puts us an hour and 35 minutes away. But yeah, that's my my focus. Duke, it was rained out. Rain, lightning, all of that stuff. So they abandoned it yesterday. Jack Dennett's still pending. It was abandoned yesterday. All I have is one left. Benefica, or however you pronounce it. And it's the only leg left. And I am waiting for it to come up on. Trust me, I keep checking the live just to make sure I don't miss it. I've been literally checking it all morning long to make sure I don't miss a live hedge opportunity, just to at least make sure I'm guaranteed something. Because I'll be honest, if it was to cancel, it's going to pay a little over $5,500. So I would much rather. Penny, you said at 11 Eastern? Abraham, we're going to break down that game. We're going to jump into some college hoops. We'll start that in probably about 10 minutes. But yeah, I've got my my finger on the trigger ready for it for a live wager. Because trust me, if I could have done a cash out option, or if they would have already graded it as a 7-teamer instead of an 8, I would have added a good chunk of that to my cash out yesterday. Hey, I got to give my, tip my hat and give props to BetOnline. I had a little winning week last week. Not a crazy one. I mean, we dropped a couple big games yesterday, or not yesterday, but over the course of the weekend. Personal plays made up for it. A couple of the other plays I gave you guys made up for it. The YouTube stuff, the YouTube exclusive yesterday on North Dakota State made up for it. So I had a little extra in the account. I always keep a certain amount in there, and anything after that. Yeah, Chapetti, that's what I have at 12 Eastern time. And I always make sure that I always do cash outs, religiously. Never keep too much in there, but I keep a bare minimum and then pull the rest out. Chapetti, where are you seeing where are you seeing odds for it as of right now? Out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. Justice said you made a great investment in BNGO, 145, now sitting at 505. Very nice. Hey, what was the other crypto that you got into the other day, Justice? Santa Clara plus 375. What's the draw at? Crazy Benefica minus 290, and it's 0-0 halfway through, I believe. Or near the end of the first. Raymond, do we have a soccer package? We have one for the bowl package. First of all, everybody on the bowl package receives a 3-day soccer package. That starts today. So make sure you guys log into your account. Everybody has access to it. That has the college football bowl package. I saw that this morning, Raymond, that they did make it available to anybody else that wants to jump on it. It's 3 days, $99. Danny Lopez, you have a cash out option. Should you do it? Well, it just depends on how much, it's worth. Wow, Edward, those are some good numbers right there. Plus 800 and plus 370 for the draw. I'd be tempted to bet those myself. That's for sure. So here's the chat. So here's a question. Give me 1 second, guys. I actually want to share this screenshot, Edward, if you don't mind. I want to ask your guys' opinion, and then I'll tell you what mine would more than likely be. So this is actually a good little learning opportunity. And then once we're done with this, we'll jump right into college hoops. I want to show hedging opportunities and ideas and thoughts behind it, because this is a perfect prime example of a solid, in my opinion, a solid hedge opportunity on a big bet. Now, I don't hedge everything that I have, an opportunity for. And the reason why is sometimes there's just no financial benefit to hedge it. Sometimes there is. All right, so give me 1 second, folks, and I'm going to have this up on the screen, and we're going to go over it. So give me 1 second here. And it should be right here. Where is it at? Okay. So, prime example of hedging opportunities. I have a $300 parlay that pays back $8,400 and change. We'll just say $8,400 for all intensive purpose. Bang Bang Niner game. Welcome to the Cap Nation family. You get exclusive access to exclusive content, and you will never miss anything that we do on YouTube. So, for all intensive purposes, we're going to talk about the 8-teamer that has a hedge opportunity. For all intensive purposes, we'll say it pays $8,400. I've got $300 invested. We're 7 legs in, and we're going to have about a half a game to get the job done. Now, these lines are courtesy of Edward, I believe, FanDuel, I believe. Thank you, Edward, by the way, because I don't see any on Bet Online, unfortunately, or else I'd be able to hedge currently. What happened was there was an abandoned game yesterday, and here we are. If the game was canceled, it would turn into a 7-teamer, and I would get paid $5,500. So keep that in mind. If it doesn't start by 12 Eastern time, the game gets canceled. They knock that leg off, and I get paid $5,500 and change. So at worst case scenario, I'd like to be able to recoup at least $5,500 and change. So taking a look at this, Duke says, but if it's on another book, will you hedge, right? I might. Or I'll wait till a live line comes up. Or if there's no line, maybe I need to have my old buddy Edward cash app him some cash for me and make a hedge. But as of right now, Benfica is laying minus 340 on FanDuel. The draw is plus 370, and Santa Clara is plus 800. So what I'm looking at is needing to hedge two different bets. Not only the draw at plus 370, because if it ends in a tie, I lose everything. Santa Clara somehow wins, I lose everything. If the game gets canceled and it drops to a 7-teamer, I'm getting $5,500. So, plus my $300 back. Justice just said, or Edward says, just take the double chance if you hedge. I don't have an option to see that. The double chance is that BetOnline doesn't offer that. I'm assuming that would be either draw or win at plus 220. Penny says Santa Clara plus 1.5 minus 130, not a bad bet for you. See, I'd rather just take them on the money line and hedge what I would be getting. Laura says it looks like they only played a few minutes yesterday, according to the benefits of Twitter. That's good to know. Duke says, what do I need to do to get this game canceled? It just needs this. It just needs to not play or start by... Oh, there we go, Edward. I see it now. By 12 p.m. Eastern time. So Santa Clara in a draw is plus 220. But let's, hypothetically speaking, go over the options. Okay? Plus 220. But here's the thing. If I take and I put $1,000 on the draw at plus 370, and it ends in, let's just say it ends in a draw, I'm getting $3,700 plus my $1,000 back. So I'll recoup $3,700 minus the $300 that I have invested. I would end up walking away with $3,400 profit if I was to put $1,000 on a draw right now. If I was to take $500 and I put it on Santa Clara to win at plus 800, that would recoup me $4,000 plus my $500 back. Which would give me a profit of $3,700. But keep in mind, you need to count what your hedge was. So you'd have a hedge, you'd lose your $1,000 hedge. So I'd profit $2,700 betting $500 on Santa Clara, as well as I'd lose $500, I'd have $2,900 if you put $1,000 on the draw and $500 on Santa Clara. So it would end up only being a $200 difference between the two. And that double chance option that Edward says, which I don't have available to me, I believe was plus 220. If I was just to take $1,500 I would make more money at the double chance, which would be the smart bet. Putting $1,500 on the double chance would definitely. Robert D'Angelo says, just let it ride. Sounds too complicated. Money is never complicated. You just have to find out what's the best financial, angle to take when it comes to things like these. That's all you have to do. Absolutely, Justice. As long as you're turning a profit. Well, and obviously you don't want to leave any stone unturned, and you want to be able to maximize, any profits that you can. You don't want to leave $200 on the table. Nathan says, I'd never do more than a 4 to 5 team parlay. Well, I did an 8, and it looks like I'm going to get paid no matter what, hopefully, as long as the live odds becomes available. I do keep checking to see if it pops up, but it hasn't yet. Justice says, I see money going to Edward and Cash App, right? Right? Long way to go on the game. Carlos says it's a gamble. Everything's a gamble. Everything you bet on is a gamble. Joe Free says, find the best value possible. If you put $1,500 on the double chance, that returns $3,300. That actually would pay back $400 more. $400 more than my other options of $1,500. Now, I could hedge for more, because keep in mind I'm only giving up $8,400, or I'm only giving up $1,500. I can hedge more. So, obviously you could hedge more. It just depends on how much you're willing to give up. But $8,400, if it drops, if for some reason the game doesn't start by noon Eastern time, I'm giving up $2,900. Is it $2,900? Yeah, $2,900, because it'll turn into a 7-teamer that pays $5,500. So if it pays $5,500, that's what I'm planning for. I have roughly $2,900 to work with. So even if you win in the middle and you put $2,000 or $2,500 on it, $2,500. Because trust me, I'll be happy with cashing out $5,500. If they offered me a cash out or canceled it to a 7-teamer right now, would I be disappointed? Not in the least bit. Not one bit, no way, no how. But if I was to put $2,500 on the double chance option, that'll pay back $5,500. So I'd be either looking at winning $5,500 or $5,900 right there by taking the double chance for $2,500. Smart man's going to hedge no matter what, and I am going to hedge no matter what, one way or another. One way or another, I will hedge on it. It's just a matter of how much profit you want to put in your pocket. It's just a matter of, what do you want to put in your pocket? And I'm happy with right around the $5,500, $5,900 mark. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's the parlay that we got going. And hopefully it gives me a hedge option. If not, I'll figure out a way one way or another to get a hedge option. But the double chance is definitely the smarter route. The hedge option is, you always want to be able to ensure yourself profits, that's for sure. That's for sure. All right, we're going to jump into some college hoops. Give me 1 second, folks, and we're going to jump into some college hoops. We're going to break down that first game that starts in 16 minutes. Alrighty. So, Northern Colorado, Montana. Who you guys like? Post up in the comment section who you guys like. Now, I will tell you this. We do have a premium play on the side of the game. Jesse says Benfica's going to get this win. I hope so. I thought about letting it ride for just a few and seeing where it goes in the first part, the first 15, 20 minutes of the game, seeing if they get an early goal. But I was reading online, and I didn't know if the game was at the 45-minute mark because it says on my screen on the live odds that it was at the 45-minute mark. So I wasn't too sure. Lars says that it was just a couple minutes into the game when they canceled it. Edward likes Northern Colorado and the over. Northern Colorado was a three-point shooting machine. Joe Jett, that would not be a hedge. That would just be another bet. It says hedge your soccer pick with a parlay adding San Diego State money line. When you hedge, you want to make sure that you're guaranteeing a win, not adding another leg to it. A lot of people taking Northern Colorado plus the 4.5. We are going to jump into it. I will give a full breakdown. Northern Colorado has treated us well. We've made a lot of money on them over the years. We will break down that game. Should be a good game. If you guys paid attention to the game yesterday, it was a super close game. Northern Colorado won 64-62 by virtue of their three-point shooting yesterday. Steve, it's crazy parlay, right? Crazy parlay. Some big hedge opportunities right there. But oh yeah, before I start talking about the parlay, I was saying while I get this, I'm just pulling up my breakdown stuff for the game, logging in for our stats. But my hat's off to Bet Online. Did a little, for me it was little. A little cash out yesterday with Bet Online. And got paid in a minute. $4,000 in Bitcoin came in 1 minute, literally 1 minute. Instant payout. Lee West, has anyone ever used mybookie.ag? If so, did you ever get paid? I know they had issues paying people in the past. I'm sure that's over, but that's because they were losing thousands of customers. But we can't have the actual website full name and the .ag in the live chat. But don't worry. Yeah, Laser jinxed us last night, said he won't text me during the games, right? Dr. Franco, good morning. But yeah, a lot of people use MyBookie. A lot of people use them. I personally use BetOnline. I love those cash outs. 1 minute to get 4K last night. Posted a copy of it on Twitter, which was very nice. Lars is on betting exchange. I can get plus 900 in Santa Clara, plus 440 on the draw. Very nice. Big numbers there. Big numbers there. Yeah, gains and games are, as long as you're established and you're a Bitcoin exclusive customer with them, meaning you deposit only by Bitcoin and you don't change, it's fast. And assuming I somehow win this 8-leg parlay, the 8th leg of this parlay, I will be doing another cash out closer, if more than like, well, just depends on how much it pays, but close to another 10K I'll take out from them today. Chris Williams, no, my personal plays will be out after the live show. After the live show. All right, so jumping into this game because we only got 9 minutes. BetOnline cash outs take no time at all. The longest it ever took me was 27 minutes, and that was for 25K. What is my Twitter name? At CapNationKyle. All right, Montana, that line is down to 4.5, minus 107. You can get 4 minus $1.17. Northern Colorado plus 4.5, minus $1.13. Plus 175 money line dog for the team that won yesterday by 2 by virtue of an amazing three-point shooting game. Raymond Denson, welcome to the Cap Nation family. You now have exclusive access. Thanks for coming to the green side here on Twitter. Other betting markets on this one, over and under set at 129. First half number has Northern Colorado plus 2.5, Montana laying 2.5 at minus 102. Abraham, can I use BetOnline in New York? Yes, you can. And a smart man, if you do not have BetOnline just yet, go to our website. Go to our website. Here, I'll show you real quick because I need to alter this free play board real quick. Go to our website. And right here, read this right here. Click on this link or click on this link right here and read that. When you do it, you can get 2 days of premium plays or 2 days of my personal plays for free just by supporting our live show and clicking on that link before you sign up. And there's also a promo code there as well. But yeah, you could use it living in New York, just not New Jersey. All right, so back to this game. First half total is set at 61 on this game. When you start breaking down the game, first of all, Northern Colorado, 5-3 on the year. They're coming off their win Saturday, not yesterday. They had the day. I keep checking to see if if BetOnline ends up getting any lines for the Benefica game today. I keep hoping that they will. The Gil Vicente game does. The other two do, but not the Benefica game, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Some Premier League soccer. Some Spanish soccer today as well. Some good stuff all going around. Remember, soccer package is on the website for everybody as part of the bowl package. If you're on it, you need to log in and get it. You do not want to miss out. You do not want to miss out on that one, folks. All right. Next game we're going to do, we're going to take a look at the Boston U and the Holy Cross game. We're going to take a gander at some of these, and we're going to go quick. Some of them I will be staying far, far, far away from. Some I won't, but I want to be able to hit a handful of these for you guys this morning. And remember, we do have a free play in the NBA out in our daily free play video. When you watch that one, please do drop a comment over there, a like, help get our videos trending on YouTube. We greatly appreciate it when you do. Kenisk, what's going on? Good morning, sir. Anthony says it's the first that both guaranteed Saturday and Sunday lost. I think it's happened before, but not too often. You know, not much you can do. Not much you can do when you drop a quarterback in the first drive of the game. There's, you know, why he didn't go in earlier, why he waited until, you know, the fourth quarter to go back in. You saw the drives that they made down the field as soon as he was in. Give him a shot. And get back in there. Mufflagger, good morning. Ricky Zhang, any chance you got a tip for the 76ers versus Hornets prediction? I do. It's in the daily free play video. It's in the daily free play video on our YouTube channel. Just says quarterback, if you want to call him that. You know, I don't know the story behind that one. I did see and I did hear that he was on the sidelines going, am I in? Am I not in? A couple linemen asked him, hey, are you going back in? And he shrugged. If it was Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, hell, Cam Newton, and many other quarterbacks, there would be no question if he was to the linemen shrugging, I don't know if I'm going back in. No, their asses would have been back in the game. How many times have we seen Aaron Rodgers or Big Ben limping? How many times have we seen Cam Newton over the years play with cracked ribs, major injuries, finish a game? Just as you could not have kept them on the sidelines. Nope, you couldn't have. So, but yeah, some of the officiating was shiesty at best. Jay Shep says no obvious, no call on the obvious PI in the end zone. Exactly. Exactly. So, I don't know the story behind that one. But that sucks. Primetime yoke line dropping on the free play, good or bad? We posted it early. It's an overnight line. They're usually they're usually inflated a little bit. It's an overnight line. It's either that or I wait until the morning to issue a free play, and then everybody says that they didn't get to see it and they want it early. So just an overnight line. It happens all the time. But if we were worried about a point or two, we wouldn't put it out. Definitely some funny looking games yesterday, that's for sure. All right, so next one up. Boston University. Oh, Boston U. Holy cross. Holy moly, the Patriot League gets underway today. Zero stats on both programs, just so you guys know. You could only base it off of what they were capable of last year. Boston U was a quality program last year, having won 21 games out of 34. They went 21-13. They went 12-6 in conference play. They beat Holy Cross 79-64 on the road their first game. They beat them 77-68 their second game of the season. Nothing ever comes easy. Somebody's out there always doing the work. As far as this game goes, line on this one, very hard to be able to handicap. First game of the seasons, remember you like to see 3, 4, 5 games into a season where you start to get to see stats and trends and players. Line on this one, Boston U laying the 10.5. Out of historical data, based on players returning and what to expect, I mean, Clayton LeShan, who was the senior last year, the 6'4" senior, if you want to know what the daily free play is, you need to go watch the daily free play. Will be the only one not returning. Other than that, Holy Cross is a very well-rounded program for the Patriot League. Or not Holy Cross, excuse me, Boston U. As far as Holy Cross goes, they're projected to win 3 games this year. They're projected to win just 3 out of their 16 games. And they're not projected to win anytime soon, let me tell you. Generally, Holy Cross is a fade, as long as that line is anywhere under 15. For me anyways, personally speaking, Holy Cross, anytime the line is under 15, doesn't matter who they're playing, they're usually a fade. As far as this one goes, I don't have a dollar on it, but I do lean towards Boston U laying the 10.5. But again, first game of the season. First game of the season, so I'd emphasize caution there. I only wanted to talk about that because I know a lot of you guys will be betting that one. J-Rock says Holy Cross money line. Anthony, I'll do that breakdown. I don't have a play on that game as of yet. But yeah, we'll do that one. We'll jump into the Southern Illinois and Drake game. Drake got the job done yesterday by 18. But we'll take a look at that game. Matter of fact, we'll do that one right now for you. We'll do that one right now for you. Line on that game, on the Drake Southern Illinois game, is 10 minus $1.10. Taking a look at Drake, 12-0 on the season. When playing on back-to-backs, you do have a little smidge of what you can expect. They just did back-to-backs on the 27th and 28th of December against Indiana State. First game on the road, they beat them 81-63. The very next day, they beat them, but they only beat them by 7 the very next day. They beat them 73-66. They're 12-0 on the year, 3-0 in conference play. My brother Jeff, what's going on? Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I don't have a lean on the under in the Hornets game, the over and under in the Hornets game. I don't have any play on that, nor an opinion on the total. I steered very clear of that one. Taking a look at today's matchup. First of all, Southern Illinois, they're no slouch, 7-2. They are 1-2 in conference play. They did lose their last 2 games. They split out their back-to-back games last week against Evansville. They won the first one 63-57. They lost the second one by 12, 84-72. And then they ended up losing to Drake yesterday. The better team, obviously, is Drake. They've got big wins over Kansas State. They've got wins over South Dakota, Nebraska, Omaha. A couple non-rated, non-important games. They've got a win over Air Force, South Dakota, Chicago State, North Dakota, Indiana State twice, and then Southern Illinois. Whereas Southern Illinois, they've got wins over Southeast Missouri State, Quincy, Murray State, which was a big 4-point win right there. They've got double wins over North Dakota State on back-to-back games that they were able to win on there. They've got a win over Butler, which was a very big win for the program. Nathan, they all play back-to-backs now. Most conferences are playing back-to-backs. Just for COVID and travel and collateral damage, as we can say. But their wins over Butler and Murray State will probably be the closest they get to being able to duplicate the quality of opponent in Drake. Eliezer dropped a hot espresso shot at my coworker's head by mistake. Holy shit. Hopefully he didn't burn their head. As far as what to expect today, Drake's obviously the better overall program. But here, you have to take a look at, how these two teams perform. And both of these teams are exceptional shooting teams. Exceptional shooting teams. Drake's got the edge in a couple areas, including defense. When you take a look at Southern Illinois, they're hitting 54.6% from the field overall. Their offensive rebounding, this is where they get beat. This is where they get beat. Oh, that's a lot of crunching. Drake's second chance opportunities on offense are great. They're a very high percentage offensive rebounding team, as well as holding teams to under 22% offensive rebounding. But they don't need to even worry about that, as Southern Illinois' offensive rebounding is near last in the league, 14.9%. Their shooting, hands down, awesome. They're the 8th best three-point shooting team in Division I, 41.8% is what they knocked down from out deep. However, Drake, they're the 4th best three-point shooting team. They do convert 50.2% of all their two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. And they are a quality free throw shooting team, 75.6%. No doubt about it. Now, Drake on offense. 7th best shooting team in all of Division I, hitting 58.9% from the field. They have an offensive rebounding rate of 35.4%. Justice says, damn, your back sounded like me eating crunch tacos, right? And I'm sure I could get it to pop a couple more times in a couple more different ways. As far as knocking down the three ball, a hot diggity dog. Drake hits 42.2% shooting from out deep. They're the 4th best three-point shooting team in the country. Luckily for them, Southern Illinois is near dead last at defending the three. They give up 38.5% shooting from out deep. Now Drake hitting those two-point plays every jump shot, layup, and dunk, 28th in the nation, 56.8% shooting there. It's funny, you see all these great stats when it comes to shooting, and then they're a 69% free throw shooting team. That I will never understand. Two-foul participation definitely favors Southern Illinois and the over, as Southern Illinois is not in it 1%, 25.5% of the time of the first half, or remaining in the first half. On average, Drake will be playing the two-foul participation. Not many people or people in my industry will even track that stat. We do. It's very important. Very important. Height advantage, no real height advantage. Experience level, Drake all the way. Both go to the bench over 25%. 25% for Southern Illinois, 35% for Drake. Roderick, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. As far as this one goes, the back-to-backs scare me for that aspect. I like Drake laying the 10. I don't have a play on it, but I do lean towards Drake laying the 10. But I emphasize a little bit of caution on this one. Them laying 10 back-to-back. Southern Illinois is not a slouch by no means. They can knock down a shot. But where I think this game will be won, and like you saw yesterday, Southern Illinois was leading for much of the first half, and then they ended up just falling apart. But that Drake defense steps up. They're rated 96 in the country on defense. They're holding teams to 29.9% shooting from out deep, 45.6% conversion of all their two-point plays, limiting teams to 22.5% offensive rebounds, which they don't even need to worry about that because Southern Illinois is at 14% on their own. So the one thing that you got to worry about with Southern Illinois, the 3-ball and free throw shooting. When you look at the game from their back-to-back the other day, yesterday, they shot 42.9%, just under 43% from out deep. Southern Illinois did. They went 6 of 14 from out deep, and they went 9 of 12 from the charity stripe. Drake ended up going 80%. They went 8 of 10 from the charity stripe and 9 of 20 from out deep. The offensive rebounds were definitely key to Drake being able to pull away, as well as a little bit of defense there towards the end. As far as this one goes, I do lean towards Drake again. And it's going to be the better shooting. You know, they were down in the first 10 minutes of the game yesterday. Drake was down by 7. And then in the final 10 minutes of the game, they ended up outscoring Southern Illinois 24-8 in the final 10 minutes of the first half. A big difference there. As far as the total on this one goes, total's at 137.5. I can tell you our system as a whole has it going over. I don't have a play on the over, but our system has it going over. Not by much, but it has it going over. Has it going over by about 4 points. Ours says 141 points, whereas the total on this one's 137.5. So I do lean towards the over. As far as the first half over, 64.5. You know, I could see it going over in the first half, but I'd lay off of it. I'd lay off of it myself personally. Gene says half over, Drake up by 9. Don't know what you're watching, but Drake game's at 7 p.m. Eastern time, sir. Chad, exactly the case. They got to keep the game manageable, and then they'll go on a nice little run, and their defense will step up. They miss offensive shots. They'll their offensive rebounding capabilities. We'll give them a second look. Justice says that the Drake over will hit 153. That'll be a 15.5 point differential right there. It'd be a nice one. Definitely be a nice one. Remember, if you are new to our YouTube channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We go live 7 days a week. 7 days a week, breaking down the game, putting you guys on free plays, giving you guys a real bettor's perspective. The difference between us and other people, we actually bet here. All right, we actually bet here. That's the difference between others and us, is you're not just getting any free plays. Sonic says he's got a DeLorean. Well, let's hope he's incorrect, right? Going to be breaking down a few more for you guys today. I keep cycling back to see if there's a live odds on the Benefisa game. Ethan Brown, we'll do the Maryland and Indiana game. We'll do that one next. That should be between that and the West Virginia-Oklahoma game. Lionel, good morning. All is well here, brother. The Maryland-Indiana game should definitely be one of the marquee matchups of the day. West Virginia, Oklahoma will probably come in a little bit more higher rated only because it's on ESPN too. Thank you, Rio C. I don't know if you guys saw, but the Jaguars fired Doug Marrone this morning. He's gone. I heard that they were going to actively try and heavily pursue Urban Meyer to move up to the NFL level. We'll see what happens there. I was trying to see if it was on the ESPN app at all. Or on ESPN Plus, the Montana game. But it is not. Lionel says Urban Meyer will get it. It'll be interesting to see if he takes a NFL position. Yeah, Rio, with Fields would be amazing, or even Trevor Lawrence, more than likely. All right, give me 1 second here. I was trying to see if I could find the game on one of the programs. I have Pluto TV channel 1056. I don't even know what Pluto TV is. Yeah, Shapenny, we already knew that. We talked about that Saturday morning, how he was going to be released after the game. Ethan says, I'm thinking parlay with Maryland winning and the over, and then Drake winning. Any thoughts? We'll take a look at the Maryland game. Again, I don't have a play on that one. Again, if you're on my personal plays, premium plays are already out. The soccer package is out. My personal plays are not. Zach says, I think Urban is holding out for the USC or Notre Dame. Honestly, I hope he's holding out for USC. I don't know what they get rid of their strength coach, their offensive line coach, but yet they hold on to Clay Helton. Why? Why? I have no flipping clue. Just shit can this guy and call it a day. Just shit can and call it a day. Chad says wholly under on this game. It's actually on track not to go under, but go over. If you're talking about the Northern Colorado-Montana game, that's on... Oh, never mind. They went on a 3-minute scoring drought. Never mind. That was before I saw the update. A 3-minute scoring drought. Trevor Lawrence needed to go to the Colts. The Colts just trade up for him. Oh, yeah, you're watching it? Sportsman says, I have $90 US to bet. You know, before we break down this one, this next game, one thing that I do want to talk about is managing your bankroll. So yesterday I have customers that are on my personal plays and got on the Sunday NFL play. We were 11-5 before yesterday. A couple of them we lost by bad luck. A couple of them we just picked the wrong damn side out the year. Well, we ended up losing yesterday, so we ended up going 11-6, which to me is unacceptable. I'm not happy with it in the regular season. And, I mean, obviously 11-6, everybody made money if you bet them all. But I'm 65%. But we dropped yesterday's Kyler Murray getting, not to say they would have won with Kyler Murray in for the entire game, but I think our chances would have been a hell of a lot better if we had our quarterback in, not some guy that's never played coming out of the Canadian Football League. So we dropped that one. But I had a couple people tell me yesterday, because of the Sunday play, they're all out of money. They can't bet today. The fuck do you mean you can't bet today? My personal plays went 3-1. The Titans screwed me from going 4-0 yesterday. Justice, how does it work? Well, you get the next Sunday play that we have for free. Just like it's works, you know, the other times that it lost, a few other times that it lost. You get the next Sunday play for free. If we have one next week, you'll get the next one. More than likely we will. Wild card rounds, 3 games. We've already got our eye on something. Remember, we have the Sunday play even when the NFL's not around. Not as often, but we have it around. We do have them. But if you were on my personal plays yesterday and you lost that, you know, you won on that, and you lose the Sunday play, you should have still had a winning day. You shouldn't have had a lose everything kind of day. That's not good. You got to always make sure that you're betting proportionate to your bankroll no matter what the game is. So, StatQuap says first half under 68. I saw 61 when I first logged on. 68 is a hell of a number. Titans and Houston, usually a close game, right? Sure wasn't looking close, and then got out of the grocery store. I look at the score thinking it was going to be 4-0 on the day, and I'm like, whoa, what the hell happened in that one? What's the score in the game, J-Rock? Is it 18-15 still? Me, Mom, don't worry. We're going to get to that game. Now, the guaranteed plays, I bet more, and I advise people to bet more. So, yeah, you would have lost a little more on that one. You would have lost a little more on that one, no doubt about it. But if you go 3-1 and then you lose the big one, you shouldn't be tapped out, so to say. 20-16, okay, I like it. I like it. Good start. Good start. Good start, but again, it's not how you start, it's how we finish. So hopefully they finish strong. All right, we're going to take a look. We're going to take a look at the Maryland game. Yeah, Dr. Franco, Tennessee, the only one that screwed the 4-0 day, unfortunately. Unfortunately. It's okay. I'm going to put out a sweep today. I'm going to put out a sweep today for clients. My games will be out within about an hour after the live show. All right, so here we go. Maryland, Indiana. Indiana laying 5, total over and under 135.5. Indiana money line minus 215. First half numbers, Indiana laying 2.5, minus $1.15, over and under 63.5 points. Quick reminder, if you were on the bowl package, you have access to the soccer package today. It starts today. The 3-day soccer package that was included in the bowl package starts today for everybody. I know they put out the plays that are going to be for the soccer already. They're already up. So make sure you log in to get that. And then if you want to be able to be on the soccer package, you can. They're accepting people to sign up today. It's 3 days, $99. Maryland, 6-4 on the year with wins over Old Dominion, Navy, Mount St. Mary, St. Peter's, LaSalle, and Wisconsin. They've got their losses against Clemson, Rutgers, Purdue, who they lost by 3-2 on the road, and then Michigan, who they just lost to by 11 at home. Indiana, 6-4 on the year. The Hoosiers, Archie Miller and his Hoosiers, coming off their big win over Penn State. Overtime win last Wednesday on the 30th, beating them 87-85. They have losses, a 9-point loss to Illinois. Northwestern, they've lost 2 out of their last 3 games, one of them being a home game. They've got wins over Butler, North Alabama, Stanford, Tennessee Tech, and Providence. They've also lost to Florida State and Texas. As far as home plays, they are 3-1 at home. They did lose to Northwestern at home, 74-67. They're 1-2 in conference play. Their big conference play win was that OT win on the 30th against Penn State. When you start taking a look at both of these teams side by side, first of all, there's no denying the Maryland offense. Well, Joe, people bet their own games. Sometimes they don't bet what I give them. Maybe they bet the opposite because it's their team, or they don't bet one because it's against their favorite team, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, if you follow the system, and you follow it to a T, and you dot your I's and cross your T's, and you follow it to a T all year long, you'll be profitable. Maryland coming in with the 10th best offense based on adjusted efficiencies in Division I. Indiana, no slouch either. They're a top 50, coming in at the 50 mark. Maryland hitting 55.5% from the field, 37.6% shooting from out deep. They are the 48th best three-point shooting team in the country. Same statistical number as far as stat goes. Place rankment for all their two-point plays are 48th in the country. They're 55% conversion of all their two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. They are a subpar, mediocre free throw shooting team at 69.5%. Indiana, on the other hand, they hit just 52.3% from the field, a quality number above the Division I average as well. They hit 34.5% of all their three-point plays, just a smidge, 1% above the Division I average, and 3% below Maryland. They convert 52.5% of all their two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. And they're an even worse free throw shooting team. They're 232nd in the country, hitting just 67% of all their all their free throws from the charity stripe. As far as two-foul participation, Indiana, Maryland, coaching style, from Mark Turgeon and Archie Miller, both don't play that game. All right. All right. If you take a look at what they do for the two-foul, both don't participate. 1.4% for Indiana, 6.9% of the time for Maryland. No big deal there. Height advantage, over an inch height advantage for Maryland. Experience level a tad bit more for Maryland as well. Both go to the bench for 29% of their total minutes played. And that game, I believe, is 22-21 now, by the way, the Montana-Northern Colorado game. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left. So, yeah, the under will be close. The under will be close. As far as this game goes, I'm probably going to not make some of you guys happy. Maryland beat them twice last year, 75-59 in their first meeting at home. They also beat them on the road 77-76 in a very close game. Here they are on the road. If there was going to be, a full assembly hall with 17,472 screaming Hoosier fans, my opinion may have been a little bit different. They do get a home court ranking of 3.5, which definitely helps them out a tad bit, but not a full 5 points. However, when you take a look at the schedules and quality of opponents and what to expect, obviously Maryland coming off their loss to Michigan, they had their big road win against Wisconsin. They did lose a very close contested 3-point game against Purdue. They lost by 3. As far as this one goes, I like the dog here, and it's going to be one of the plays that I end up putting out. All right, free play on this one. We're taking the dog, Maryland plus the 5. They may not necessarily win the game outright, but I think they keep it within the number. I think they keep it close enough. 5 points is a lot in this situation, in my opinion. I think Mark Turgeon and the Terrapins will be definitely ready. They've won on the road already. They've lost in a very close game against Purdue on the road. They lost it to Clemson on the road, but that was a total beatdown way earlier in the season. Chargers needed to fire their head coach. So a lot of people will be on Indiana laying the 5, and that's fine. Fade me, let me know how it works out for you in the long run. Maybe you win this one, maybe you don't. But again, as far as this one goes, I'm rolling with Maryland plus the 5. Going to put it up on the board for you guys. It's going up on the board. Taking the dog in this situation. Rolling with the M's today. We'll leave that big up on the board like that. That's easy. Some free plays for everybody today. Maryland plus the 5. So that's what I have for that one, folks. Yeah, Victor Drake, their ball movement, definitely top notch. A lot of madness yesterday in the NFL. Laura C. likes it. Thank you. Thank you, Laura. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good as well. Glad to see you in here. Stack Wap, congrats on the first half under. Glad to see you get a win. All right, folks, that's what I have for today. Everybody that's got a parlay with Benefica on it, good luck. Everybody, good luck. Remember, if you want to get on that soccer package, you can. They are taking signups on the website. It's $99 for 3 days. And remember, if you are on the bowl package, you've got it for free. They should have emailed you guys that already, at least once. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. Everybody on the Benefica, good, as well as myself, good luck. To hedge or not hedge. Hedging would be the smart bet, but I don't have an option available to me just yet. Hopefully soon we will. Hopefully soon. As far as the total goes on the Maryland game, no opinion on it. That was one of the games where I see it being right spot on. I see it finishing within a bucket or two of 136. That's where the total's at. So for me personally, that's where I stay off of a game. When I see a total hanging out roughly the same as where I've capped it at, that's I lay off of. For everybody on the bowl package, some swag packages went out over the weekend. More going out today, more going out every single day. They're boxing them up. They've got a couple hundred to box up, so. Edward, they just definitely need just one goal. They need just one goal and to hold on. But hopefully they get it. Danny Lopez, would you take a payout? You might look at a live hedging option. Would pay you more. Probably pay you more. Edward showed me a double chance option that was up to plus 250. A $50 wager on that would pay you $225. You'd be looking at $225 or $267 minus your $50 hedge. Joe Jet, maybe you win. Maybe you win. Last time I checked, Northern Colorado's up 29-27. But, you know. All right, folks. I am out of here. Enjoy your Monday. Guys, remember, always bet responsibly. Premium plays are already posted on the website. My personal plays will be out here in a little bit. And then soccer starts here in a little bit as well. So hit the thumbs up button on your way out the door, guys. Please do help us. Hit the thumbs up button. We definitely appreciate it when you do. And then remember, tomorrow we'll be live 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 Pacific. Same time, same place. Good luck, everybody, and have a blessed Monday. Starting the week off right. We're going to start the week off on a good note today. So good luck, everybody, and we'll see everybody live tomorrow. Where's members' shoe? Where's the member show? There is no member show today. When's the next member show? I don't know yet. Later in the week. I'll let you guys know probably tomorrow. Probably Wednesday or Thursday. Don't jinx us, games or games. Don't jinx us. Just kidding. All right, guys. Good luck, everybody. And